Hi, we will continue building our WooCommerce website with Divi. In the last video, we created our custom header. In this video, we are going to create a custom footer that we will use throughout the site. Let's go to the administration, Divi, Theme Builder, and click Add Global Footer. We are not going to use any library templates. We are going to build our own footer. So click Build Global Footer, click Start Building. Our footer will consist of two sections. The first section will have 4 equal columns, so I select this option. For now, I'm not going to add any modules because I want to change some section settings first. So go to Section Settings, and first of all, let's change the background. The background color should be 303D4E. Then go to the Design tab and select the spacing option and set the top and bottom padding to 0. Okay, don't forget to save. And if we refresh the front page, nothing happens because the first time we have to save the template options too. Okay, now we have something. Let's continue. Now let's start adding modules to the columns. In the first column, I'll add the text module. So I click here, search for text. I will call this our location, and it's going to be an H2 heading. Head to the Design tab and change some settings for the heading text. Okay, so we added an H2, so we have to select the H2 heading. It's going to be bold. The text color will be white. It's going to be uppercase, and the text size should be 18. Let's go to the spacing options, and here we'll add 5 pixel top margin. Let's save it, and let's see the front end. Okay, we have our heading here. Under our heading, I want to add 3 blurbs. A blurb shows a small bit of information combined with an icon or an image. In this case, I want to add a blurb for displaying my shop address, my phone number, and my email address. So let's create the first one. I won't have a title, so I just remove this. In the body area, add the address. I already have a fake address prepared. Let's go to the image and icon option. I will not use a custom image. If you want to use a custom image, you can upload it from here. I will use an icon, so I enable this option. And I want to use a pin icon, like this one. Okay, and let's check the background. We don't need a background color. Okay, let's go to the Design tab, and let's see the settings for the icon. I'm happy with the color. This is our primary color. We want to place the icon on the left side of the text. So I just change it to left. Okay, we don't have to change the title text because we don't use a title, but we need to make some changes in the body text options. First of all, the text color will be white. And the line height should be 1.4. Okay, I'm happy with these settings, so I just save it. And we will need 2 more. one for the phone number and one for the email address. So basically I'm going to use the same settings, so I just need to clone this module I already created. So I just click here and let's edit this module. First, I need to change the body text for a phone number, like you can write anything here. And of course I need to change the icon. I need something that resembles a phone, like this one. Okay, I clone this one. Let's find an icon. For example, this envelope icon will be fine. And click Save. Let's check this out on the front end. And here you go. Okay, in the next column, I want to display some links. We are going to need a similar heading, so I'll just copy this one and drag it over here. And I'll just call it our company. I want to add some links under this heading, but I also want to use some icons, not just a simple unordered list or something. So basically we are going to use blurbs again for each link. So let's create a new module. It's going to be a blurb. This time we won't need any body content. We'll need a title. Let's say about us. And the icon should be maybe this one. Let's go to the design tab, image icon. The icon color is fine. We need this icon on the left. And this time we use an icon font size. And this should be 17 pixel. Okay, we need to change the title text. This should be white. And 15 pixel should be okay. The size should be okay, but I'm not really happy with this space between the icon and the text. It's just too much, so I need to decrease this space. Unfortunately, there is no setting for this in Divi, but we can change that with custom CSS. We can add custom CSS here in the Advanced tab. And we'll need to add this to the blurb title, because I want to apply this CSS rule to the blurb title. And I think if we add a negative margin to the left side, this will solve this problem. So let's add margin left, maybe minus 10 pixel. Did you see that? The text just went to the left. I think we can make it 20. Yeah, it's much better. Okay. Click Save. And now basically we just have to clone this blurb to create more links. Let's change the settings, and this should be, I know, contact us. Again, there is too much margin between the two blurbs, so we need to go to design, spacing, and add some negative margin to the top, like minus 15. That's much better. Okay. And now we'll just need to copy some more. This will be stores. This will be delivery. And the last one will be, I know, sitemap. And if you want to link this blurb, so if you want to make them clickable, you just have to go to the link option and add a link to the title, or if you want the whole module to be a link, then you can add the link here. Okay, let's save it. And we have our second block. The third column will be basically the same as the second one. So I'll just start cloning the modules and dragging them over here. It's going to be your account. Let's copy the first one. It's going to be sign in. The second, your account. Okay, and we have our third column. Let's check the front end. And we have the last one. In the last column, I want to add a newsletter subscription form. So basically, we will need a heading again. So just copy this one. Bring it over here. And I'll just change the text to newsletter. To add the newsletter subscription box, we need to use the email opt-in module. So let's add it here. As you can see, we need to make some adjustments. So first of all, I'm not going to use any title. And I'm not going to use any body text either. And I won't need any background color. So I'll just remove it. Or we can just click here. Okay, in the fields section, I'm not going to need the last name. So in the fields section, I'm just going to disable the last name field. And now it's starting to take shape. A very important option here is the email account. This is where you can set which email newsletter service you want to use. In this case, I will use MailChimp. Before we can use this, we will need a couple of information from the MailChimp website itself. So you need to first create a MailChimp account. Luckily, it's free, so you can go ahead and create a new account. I already have one. So if you go back here in the module email account setting, you can select the service provider. It's already on MailChimp by default. Then you have to click the Add button. Here you see you need to add two pieces of information, the account name and an API key. So the account name can be found on the MailChimp website if you go here and click account. And this is your account name. So just copy it, go back to the module settings and paste it in here. Okay, now we need the API key. So go back to the MailChimp website. To grab the MailChimp API key, go to Extras, API keys. I already have some API keys, but if you don't have any, just click the Create a Key button. Here, just copy your API key and paste it in here. Click Submit. And now you are connected to MailChimp. You can see your MailChimp list displayed here. To make sure everything is saved, just click here and save it here. And if you go to the front end, the form is already here. Okay, let's do some more design changes. Edit module, go to the design tab. The layout is okay. Fields, for the margins, set 0. Padding top bottom 9 pixel. And maybe we can make this text size a little bit smaller. Yeah, 13 pixel is okay. Okay, I'm happy with this button settings, but if you want to change the button style, just go here, just click use custom styles for button, and then you can change the text color, the background color, border, and a lot of other things. We are ready with our first section, and let's see how it looks. Okay, I want to add another section below this one and just display some text, copyright information, and this kind of stuff. Let's do that. So let's add a new section. This is going to be a regular section, and it's going to have one column. I'm not going to add any module right now. I want to change the settings of this section. First of all, the background color will be 232F3E. Okay, and we need to change the padding top and bottom. This will be 0. Okay, the first module will be a navigation menu. Select the menu module, and we'll add, as you can remember, we created a number of navigation menus. Here we are going to add the bottom menu. We won't need any background color. Go to design. The layout will be centered. The menu text will be white. We can make it semi-bold, and it looks fine. Okay. Let's save it. And now it's starting to look nice. Okay, let's add another module. We don't have too much space, so I can't access the icon that would let me add the new module. So let's cheat a little bit. Let's create a copy of this module, and now we can add a new one. It's going to be a text module. Okay, let's go back and remove this one. We won't need it. Let's edit this. And in the body, let's add a copyright text. Go to design, text. The text color should be white, but we can lower the opacity a little bit. And it looks much better. And we can align this text to the center. And if you go to the spacing section, we can make the space between the navigation menu a little bit smaller, like this one. And before we finish, I want to add a credit card icon here. For this, we are going to use an image module. And again, we have this little problem with the Divi theme. So let's just clone this one to make some space and add a new one, and it's going to be an image module. Okay. Now we can remove this one and add an image. I just upload my credit card icon. I already have it here. It's a bit too big, so I'm going to change the size, and I also need to align it to the middle. So alignment, center. Okay, and go to sizing, and let's change the height. Maybe 25. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's save it and let's take a look. Okay, and we have our custom footer. I'm really happy with this, so we can start creating our home page.